Hi, this is Greg with the Investigators Report, and I'm making this video on liver health and what you can do to protect your liver. First of all, let me get into how critical liver health is. Okay, according to our own U.S. National Institutes of Health, uh, over 30% of the population in the United States of America alone has something called non-alcoholic fatty liver disease, or NAFLD. Ladies and gentlemen, that's over 100 million Americans. And these statistics do not include people with liver cancer, cirrhosis, or hepatitis. In a country of over 300 million people, perhaps 350 million people, we're talking about over 100 million Americans with liver problems. Why is that important? Okay, a healthy functioning liver can eliminate up to 99% of the toxins from the blood before they enter general circulation. If you don't get these toxins out of the body and out of the blood, what are they going to do? They're going to go in and they're going to damage the cells of your body. They're going to cause all kinds of health problems, but primarily they're going to damage your liver. The liver is responsible for so many different things in the human body. The Bible says that the life of the flesh is in the blood. So the liver is your blood purifier, but the liver is also connected to your colon and to your kidneys and to your lymphatic system. All of these things are what you call your elimination systems or your elimination routes of the body. But specifically with the liver, it's responsible for cholesterol synthesis, glucose, deactivation of poisons and toxins. It produces bile. The liver synthesizes amino acids. Hormones and enzymes are produced by the liver and also detoxed by the liver. It also helps with the absorption of vitamins. It controls triglycerides. It produces immune factors. There is hardly anything that the liver doesn't do that is required for sustaining life in the body. Okay, so signs and symptoms of liver toxicity. You can hit the pause button if you want to see all these different issues here. But the fact of the matter is, all of these and much more are signs of a toxic liver. So if you're suffering with any of these things that you see here on the screen, then you need to know you got to do something about your liver. You can't survive without a healthy liver. That's just the reality. Here's the different stages of liver disease progression. There's a healthy liver here. Then there's a fibrotic liver, uh, cirrhotic liver, and liver cancer. And I think that this is one of the biggest reasons why so many people are suffering with different health problems. They just do not pay attention to liver health. Okay, here's some important liver facts. Again, I cited this in the beginning. Up to 80% uh, of obese people in the United States have what's called non-alcoholic fatty liver disease. So people, they think, okay, well, I'm not drinking alcohol, or maybe they drink it in moderation. They don't pay attention to what could really be causing all the liver damage. And I'm going to say this, and this is a bold statement here. And this is something not a lot of people are really telling you, including doctors. But obesity, the standard American diet, all the foods and the beverages that people drink today are more responsible for liver damage and liver disease than anything that has to do with alcohol consumption. Okay, up to 80% of obese people have NAFLD. That is huge. 80%. So this is why there's a direct correlation to liver problems. You know, how many people say, "Oh man, this guy he got cirrhosis of the liver," or "this person got liver cancer," and oh, they didn't even drink. Well, here's why. Okay, you can't eat these foods, you can't drink these beverages and think you can get away with it. So uh, let's pick it up. Here's what a fatty liver looks like. I'm going to focus mainly on fatty liver disease, although this video is about all liver problems. But the fatty liver disease issue is more important than anything. Here's a healthy liver. Here's a fatty liver. You see what happens. The liver starts getting stagnant. You start getting fatty deposits on the liver. You get liver nodules. All these things, what they do is they start affecting healthy liver production. They impair liver function. So let me get into all of the different things that are causing NAFLD, but also liver disease. Obviously, the first thing, number one, heavy alcohol use. Well, that's going to cause cirrhosis. That's going to cause liver damage. It's going to make fatty liver disease worse. Um, Hit it hard, kill it quick. You can't drink all this alcohol and think you're going to get away with it. Here's what a healthy liver looks like, and here's what a liver with cirrhosis looks like. So just imagine that being inside the human body. It's absolutely terrible. Uh, number two. Number two cause of fatty liver disease, or I shouldn't say number two, but one of the second things that is causing fatty liver disease is refined, processed, packaged foods and fast foods. Ladies and gentlemen, you simply cannot eat these foods, drink these beverages, and think you aren't doing liver damage. Your liver cannot process all of these different contaminants and toxins that you put into the body day in and day out, year after year, and think that your liver isn't going to pay the price for it. Here's another huge thing that's responsible for liver damage. Fried foods. If it's fried, it died, and your liver cried. So you can't eat all these foods soaked in all this toxic fat and think that you're going to get away with it. Your liver doesn't know how to process this stuff. Your liver can process a lot of different things, but it's the continued abuse over and over again, day in and day out. Number four, uh, processed meats and factory farmed animal products. All these different meats. People are living their whole life just consuming meat. 3 square meals a day. Meat, meat, meat. There's a lot of bad fats in these meats. There's a lot of carcinogens. A lot of these meats have sodium nitrate and different things. Your body doesn't know what to do with this stuff. Okay, again, you could get away with it temporarily, but over time, it's going to be destructive on your health. Here's another thing. Hydrogenated oils, trans fats, and toxic oils. These things are in all of these different packaged foods that I just mentioned above. Your sodas, uh, your packaged foods, your chips, your foods that you're getting from the fast food restaurants. These 4 oils are the most ubiquitous oils: corn oil, soybean oil, and cottonseed oil, and canola oil. And ironically, all 4 of these oils have been genetically engineered, and they constitute probably 90% or more of the genetically engineered products on the market, and they're almost always hydrogenated when you find them in food products. Very, very destructive, and these things cause serious liver damage over time. Your body has to process fats. A lot of these fats get processed through the liver, and your body doesn't know what to do with it. And they cause liver damage. They cause fatty liver disease. Okay, this is another huge one that is just amazing. High fructose corn syrup. How many people relate high fructose corn syrup to liver disease? In fact, according to our own government, and this comes from the US NIH website, uh, high fructose corn syrup is directly linked to non-alcoholic fatty liver disease. What I have here in red, you can see certain dietary sugars, particularly fructose, are suspected to contribute to the development of NAFLD and its progression. Picking up more, growing evidence suggests that fructose contributes to the development and severity of NAFLD. In human studies, fructose is associated with increased hepatic fat, that's liver fat, inflammation, and possibly fibrosis. All those linked to liver issues. You can't do this to your body, people. You can't. Look at the packages. Look at the sodas. Look at all the things you're eating. Everything that's in a box, can, or package. I mean, high fructose corn syrup is in everything. And that's why you can have such an obesity epidemic in America, and that's why you can have uh, up to 80% of the people with obesity that have NAFLD. And here's the bottom line. High fructose corn syrup, processed foods, toxic oils, and dehydration, which I didn't even cover, they equal a nuclear destruction of your liver. I mentioned dehydration here because so many people just don't drink water anymore. Water is so necessary for the body, but just go and ask the average person how much water they consume, and you're going to find out that most people don't. Oh, I have a glass a day. Oh, I have some with my coffee. You find out people are just living on soda. They're living on all these energy drinks. They're living on all these bottled beverages. You can't do this to yourself and think you're not going to pay a price. Here's another huge thing that is causing liver damage. Over-the-counter and prescription medications. Acetaminophen, which is the ingredient that's in Tylenol, is largely linked to liver damage. Okay, here's another study. This comes right from our own FDA. But taking more than the recommended amount can cause liver damage. ranging from abnormalities in liver function blood tests to acute liver failure and even death. This is from our own FDA. So how many people are taking all these different things? They're in all the cold and sinus medications. They're in a lot of the flu medications. People are living on this stuff. So add up everything I've just said. You're living on fast food. You're drinking soda. You're drinking alcohol. You're taking all this product, all these drugs and products with acetaminophen in it. And guess what? You're going to be dead. You're not going to live your normal life. Okay? Here's another thing. Personal hygiene products, cosmetics, household cleaners, your deodorants, your toothpaste, your shampoo, your cleaners, you name it. All of these different things. You put them on your body. You're working around your house with these chemicals. Guess what? They seep through the skin. They get into the blood. What has to happen? Your liver has to process this stuff. So again, it's a compounding effect. Your body is only meant to handle so much. And this is why liver problems, I think we're going to see them explode even worse. And we're going to hear about liver damage and liver death more than anything we've probably ever heard here coming in the years ahead, because this stuff is everywhere. In America, you're not waking up. You're not avoiding these things. Another massive liver issue, pesticides, and Roundup specifically, which is one of the largest pesticides used in the world. Now, here's a photo of Roundup, the ultimate killing machine. But this is right from our own US NIH, so I'm not making this stuff up. They tested Roundup on fish. Here, Roundup exposure promotes gills and liver impairments, DNA damage, and inhibition of brain cholinergic activity in the Amazon teleost fish. Okay, so that's just one study, but there's many others out there. Pesticides are on everything unless it says that it's organic, and there's just no way that you can get away with all of this. Here's another big thing. Disease and liver issues, they're like a domino in the body. Okay, you can see the picture with the dominoes. You see this picture here, everything's connected. Your stomach's connected to your liver, your gallbladder, your large intestine, and behind that, your back, you have your kidneys. Everything is one harmonious, complete system. Once one area of the body starts having a problem, it spreads to others. So, for example, if you have a digestive problem, it's going to lead to a liver problem. If you have a digestive and a liver problem, you're going to have a kidney problem. You may not have it right away, but it'll lead to that. It's one after the other, which leads to problems with the lymphatic system, which then leads to system malfunction, cancer, disease, and eventual death if it's not corrected. So, taking all that into consideration, what do you need to do? Here's what you need to do. You got to start detoxifying your body. You have to protect your liver. Unless you want to die young, you got to protect your liver. Okay, here's a picture here. Detoxifying your liver. Okay, this is a healthy liver down here in this photo. This is a liver that was actually removed from somebody's body. This is a liver transplant surgery going on here. And then these pictures over here. Here's a guy, a big fat stomach. If you're obese, if your stomach is overweight like this in any way, shape, or form, compared to this is a clear indication of NAFLD, non-alcoholic fatty liver disease. You want to carry the blubber around, you're going to have a fat liver, you're going to set yourself up for eventual liver replacement, death, disease, whatever, and you can't get away with it, people. You can't. So how are you going to reverse liver damage and detox? Again, all these different things that I just mentioned, you have to minimize them or avoid them as much as possible. And since NAFLD is linked to obesity, one of the biggest things I think people need to do is they need to exercise. They need to work out. You can't just sit on your butt and do nothing. You have to get to the gym, and it's an excuse if you aren't able to work out. Okay, I don't care. There's bikes, there's treadmills, there's stairmasters, there's all kinds of things you can do. There's low impact machines that you can use that won't affect your body. If you're not stimulating the blood, you're going to have problems. As far as different things you can do for detoxification of the liver, there's some amazing herbs and products that are out there. Obviously, this list here is by no means complete, but we have a product called Liver Detox that I want to lead into. And our product contains all of these ingredients: berberine, milk thistle, dandelion, yellow dock, burdock root, and red root extract. Let me just pick up on these briefly. Okay, berberine is an actual substance that the US NIH has studied and tested, and they found out that it is a phenomenal product that helps to reverse non-alcoholic fatty liver disease. This is the study up here. You can come down here, results. It says steatostatic liver was reversed by berberine treatment, or what they're calling BBR treatment, suggesting a global effect of berberine in modulating hepatic gene expression profiles. Among the berberine regulated genes, we identified several modules and numerous significant genes that were associated with liver metabolism and NAFLD related functions. Picking up on that study, okay, the end here. These findings suggest a potential therapeutic activity of berberine for non-alcoholic fatty liver disease. Indeed, both in vitro and in vivo studies from our previous work and many others have shown that BBR profoundly inhibited lipid synthesis and accumulation of hepatocytes, attenuated hepatic steatosis, and hyperlipidemia, and prevented the progression of NAFLD. You want to stop liver damage? You want to take a product that's going to help protect your liver, whether you've already damaged it or whether you want to keep it safe? Berberine. And berberine is a substance that is found in a lot of different things. It's a yellow colored alkaloid compound found in numerous plants, including European barberry, golden seal, gold thread, Oregon grapefruit, and turmeric. And with the product that we have called Liver Detox, we use Oregon grapefruit. In fact, Oregon grapefruit is one of the best sources of berberine. Here's a picture of a Oregon grape tree, and then this is the root that they get from the tree. Another extremely beneficial herb that works for liver health, liver protection, can help reverse liver damage is milk thistle. All of this information here is derived from our USNIH. Okay, today its primary folk uses include liver disorders such as cirrhosis, NAFLD, chronic hepatitis, and gallbladder disorders. If you want, this is something you should be taking every day. I don't recommend cycling liver products anymore. We're exposed to too much. There's too many toxic things in the environment, too many toxic things we're doing to our bodies with our foods, our beverages, and everything else. So I don't say temporary liver detox. Some people say, well, just take it temporarily. I say long term. I sell milk thistle straight. If you want to get milk thistle, you can just take that. I sell dandelion root. This is another phenomenal herb that helps with liver health. Dandelion is a tonic that works for a number of different disorders, but specifically it's noted for improved liver health. And then yellow dock is another amazing herb that they found for liver health. Yellow dock root stimulates bile production, which helps digestion, particularly of fats. Now, I'll get back to the toxic fats we're dealing with. So this is why you'd need an herb like that. Burdock root is another amazing herb that is great for liver health. Traditionally, herbalists all over the world use burdock root as a blood purifier. What does the liver do? Purifies the blood. Burdock root eliminates toxins through the skin. By producing a detoxifying effect, burdock root aids blood circulation and produces a variety of positive effects. As before mentioned, it contains inulin, a carbohydrate that strengthens the liver. Here's the thing. If you want to get all these different herbs in one, here they are. This is a product we sell called Liver Detox. Here's what it has in there. It has all of those herbs in a good quantity, and this would be a great thing to take every day. But if you need to jack it up even more, then take some of these other products. Anyway, thanks for watching. If you'd like to learn more, subscribe to our YouTube channel. If you want to check out our main information website, you can go to investigatorsreport.com or visit us at our store for all these products at 7lights.net.